Canada's health ministry is finally trying to get some answers to a problem they've known about since the 1980s. It's hoping to find out how the country's blood supply became contaminated with the AIDS virus and why nobody did anything about it for so long. Brenda Craig reports.
It was a routine checkup for a life insurance policy that revealed Marlene Fries was HIV positive. In the early 1980s, Marlene was given a blood transfusion as therapy for anemia. She and her husband, Gerald, who was not infected, were among the first to ask for an inquiry.
I think it's long overdue. I think, this issue should have been addressed years ago.
Canada's Minister of Health says the damage done by the contaminated blood supply was a major tragedy and announced a full-scale inquiry.
Well, the inquiry is to focus on the system. We want to ensure that we have a system that is the most effective possible. In order to do that, we do have to understand what has happened in the past.
Most of the victims were hemophiliacs. They want to know why the Red Cross waited so long to start screening blood, why hemophiliacs weren't warned earlier that HIV was lurking in the blood supply.
I think the public inquiry needs to take its course, and I think we also have a justice system in this country, and this inquiry is not set up. It's not the justice system. It's set up for us to have a better blood system.
And the transfusion patients want explanations, too. Why weren't they told what health authorities knew or suspected? Red Cross officials say they want this inquiry as much as the victims do.
We are the most recognized international symbol in the world. As a result, people fail to realize that the system, in fact, has a number of players involved. And we have to date borne the brunt of the criticism for the system.
Marlene and Gerald Fries don't want to use the inquiry to assign blame. They just want to know why it happened so it doesn't happen again. Brenda Craig, CBC News, Toronto.